When I got my first audition for Scary Movie 6, it was back in the summertime, and my agent sent me an email. It had the breakdown of, what the film was about, who was directing, producing, that kind of stuff, and then the sides that you're gonna put on the self-tape. So I opened up the sides and I loved the scene. I loved the role. I fell in love with it right away, which is so difficult when you're an actor because a lot of times you're not getting things, so it's hard to fall in love with things. I put the audition on self-tape and I sent it back in, and then a few days later I heard that I had a callback. Awesome, I am getting closer to possibly doing this role. The callback took place at Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. If you've never been to this production complex, there's a few levels of security that you have to go through before getting inside. So I got to the last security gate, I hand over my license, I hand over the QR code, ask if I'll roll the window down because the windows are tinted just to make sure that there's nothing crazy in the back seat. And when I rolled the window down, the security officer looked at me, and then I remembered there is a full-size skeleton buckled in to the back seat next to my 5-year-old's car seat because he was going through this phase where he was wanting to take the scully was what he was calling the skeleton everywhere with us. So that was a fun little kind of break, shake you out of the nerves moment because we both laughed, and then I drove away. Scully and I were going to my callback. So I went inside. There were 2 other women that were also called back for the same role, and believe it or not, I hid in the bathroom. I was friendly with the other women, but I really wanted to stay in the game and running through the sides and just in the world of Scary Movie. So I was hiding in the bathroom when I heard the casting director come out and say, "I think we're missing someone." And I popped my head out and I said, "Is it me? Are you missing me?" And it was. I was the first one to go in. I kicked off the callbacks, and inside the room was the casting director, the film's director, Michael Titus, one of the executive producers on the film, Rick Alvarez, and we just, introduced ourselves and chatted for a second, and then did the scene probably 5-6 times. I remember it being so fast, and Michael was just throwing a lot of different direction out, I think kind of to see how agile you were with taking the direction and implementing it. And then I went about my life, went back to the RV and traveling with my family, and I couldn't stop thinking about this part and thinking about the callback really, and analyzing everything I said and did and every moment of it. And 6 weeks went by and I was genuinely bummed out. I felt like I did not book this. Why did I do that? Why would I have said that? I was really beating myself up. And then just out of the blue, I got another email from my agent that said, casting wants to check your availability for these shoot dates. And I emailed back right away and said, "I am absolutely available. Please book me on this." And not even 5 minutes later, got an email back asking, "You shall receive. You are booked on this." And now the film comes out June 5th. Scary Movie 6. I cannot wait for you all to see it, see my role in it. Drop a comment if you are gonna see the movie, pumped to see the movie. If you are watching this after the film has come out, let me know what you think about my role. From Hollywood to the highway, I am taking you along for the ride.